Her Worship the Magistrate, the Chief Magistrate has advised that her ruling is not ready. Owing to the sensitivity of the case and all the environment as you see it, she was informed that it is not advisable to come back to court to convey the news that the ruling is not ready. She did not want to gather the crowds that we have, especially when the ruling is not ready. So she undertook to deliver the ruling by ICMIS within 24 hours from the time we were meeting her in chambers, both sides. She invited us to understand, one, the situation, and two, the so many words that we have used in these proceedings. So she requested us to go and glue ourselves to the computers as we wait for the ruling. This case, the main case, will be mentioned again on 30th June. So even when we do not come back here tomorrow, we will be back on 30th June. That is the information I have a duty to convey. It's not pleasant news to us either. We have only remained brave because we are duty bound to be brave. Meanwhile, for the Honorable Lukwago, the health situation is not any better. It gets worse day by day. This I must mention, because I have mentioned before, there was a German national who was denied bail in Kalangala and he died. We had the Honorable Mohammed Sejirinya who kept telling courts that he was in bad health, and they refused until it was too late. So we have put all this material before court, and we want to trust that court will understand. We have said before that the people who should have been here are not here, and those that are here are not supposed to be here. I said justice is normally slow, but ultimately justice is justice. We shall wait. Thank you.
Honorable, one of your colleagues, tonight from the airport. What do you make of that?
Well, what would you expect a coward to do? There are people who have said before that they don't fear the law. The law is feared. At least I fear the law. I know that the Honorable Martha Karua has not been denied entry but detained at the airport and deported. It is not within the spirit of the East African community. As a professional, I'm deeply concerned that an accused person is entitled to have a lawyer of his or her choice from anywhere. That's why there is room for accreditation. We shall have occasion to address that particular matter. It's a matter that has been taken on by the Law Council, the Law Society of Uganda, and the East African Law Society. It's generally not so much within my province. I would have acted otherwise if I were an authority. I would actually have allowed outcomes. And we allowed due process. I do not think Martha is a security risk to this country. I also know that the spirit of East African Federation should be reigning at this point in terms of movement of labor in accordance with the law. But even visiting a colleague, even if he had just come to show solidarity, why would you deny her? But like I said, this is a matter that has been taken on by the Law Society of Uganda and the East African Law Society. As a member of the two bodies, I will contribute my views to those bodies. I am also sure that government will realize its mistakes and do better.
We understand that
Karua mu Luganda ndowooza kikontana n'enteekateeka yaffe ey'okwegatta kw'omukago gwa East Africa kw'obuvanjuba bwa Africa okuleka abantu okuyingira n'okufuluma amawanga ag'enjawulo ga memba omukago guno. Singa mbadde mu buyinza sandikoze bwe nti etteeka litiibwa ekyamazima n'abagamba nti tebalitya balitya. Si kya buvunaanyizibwa kubanga naffe kitegeeza nti olunaku lumu bajja kutandika otugaana okufuluma genda e Kenya. Naye tukikwasizza ensonga bannaffe aba Uganda Law Society, ekitongole ekitwala bannamateeka mu Uganda n'ekitongole ekitwala bannamateeka mu East Africa, mu buvanjuba bwa Africa. Ensonga eno bagitutte, bajja gikolako. Nze nga memba waabwe ebirowoozo byange nja bitwalayo eyo. Batugambye nti omulamuzi tajja kusobola kuwa nsala wabula enkya ku mutimbagano oba obutasukka nkya. Ate ne bagamba nti omusango guno gwennyini oba bamutadde bate bamutadde gujja kukomawo wano ng'ennaku z'omwezi 3 omwezi guno ogw'omukaaga. Ndowooza byebyo abooluganda. Embeera y'obulamu bwe eyongera okunafuwa buli olukya ge mazima. Kubanga eruzira tebalina busobozi bumujjanjaba wabula okulwana n'obulumi, ate nga abasirikale b'omubiri gwe abamulwanirira bagenze bongedde okunafu oba okuggwamu mu musaayi. N'olwekyo mbasaba abooluganda mumusabire, naye n'abalina emitima egy'amayinja Mukama agigonze gifuuke egy'enjala. Tugenze kutuula ku kompyuta zaffe nga tulindirira ensala y'obulamu. Mama. What exactly?
What exactly? Why you responded in the submission of the defense? Did they approve the bail or did they?
You want the details of the opposition to bail?
I requested for the bail. In regards to the submission, all the submission. In regards to the what exactly is the submission? Did they agree first?
First, they agree that applying for bail is a right. They have not attacked the substantiality of the sureties, apart from generally stating that Honorable Lukwago will interfere with investigations and that he may not also turn up for trial. We responded to them. The law does not allow me to urge the bail application in the media or in the public, especially when I've placed my submissions before court. So basically, we were only saying that all they are saying is speculative, and the court will look at all that. We have counted thoroughly.
Honorable, doesn't the return date of 30th June affect with the duties of your client, Counsel Lukwago, in the case of Dr. Chiza Besigye? Because we understand that that is the same date when Dr. Chiza Besigye is supposed to return.
It does conflict. Whether it is set as the return date or not, as long as he is in prison, he will not represent his client. If he comes here and is on bail, he will choose where to go first. My instructions are to represent him here. I will be here. I don't know where he will be. He might be in hospital. Before you even look at his client, representing his client, look at his life. We may think he would be here representing the client when he will be in hospital. Tumanyi ng'ennaku z'omwezi 3 kituufu lukontana ne lwabadde alina okudda mu kkooti okuwolereza client we, naye nga tetunnaba kutunula ku nsonga za kuwolereza gwawolereza Dr. Besigye. Ate tusooka ne tutunula ku bulamu bwe, kubanga ddala anaabaawo mu kkooti okuwolereza Dr. Besigye, anaabaawo mu kkooti okwanukula beyiri ye, oba anaaba mu ddwaliro. Saba Allah amuyambe asobole okubeera mu bulamu obulungi, ajja kusalawo gy'anaabeera nga ne kkooti bwe nibeemugamba. Ekyokubiri, nze ebiragiro byange nga puliida byakuwolereza Honorable Lukwago wano, era nze kwolwo nja kubaawo, Katonda nga mpadde obulamu n'eddembe okwetaaya. So ebyo tebibatiisa, musooke musabire bulamu Gukomyewo era nituweerezaayo ba lawyers. Yes.